Victorious Ones. It's your coach, Monica Stokes, y'all. So as I'm preparing my mind to go to revival tonight at my church service, which I'm so excited for, I literally, I don't know, God put another mandate on me. I believe it's God, because I couldn't, like, shake it off of me to come on here and talk to y'all about something, like a revelation God gave me. As I literally just sitting there thinking and talking to him, just reflecting on my day altogether. So it all stemmed from today. I got a text, and this individual, and I'm so grateful that she seeked out wise counsel from me and made me feel enamored in my spirit, and she trusted me with it, being able to contact me about what she asked me. She asked me, how did I find my purpose? And at first, I just wanted to text how I feel like I found my purpose. But then as I was thinking about it further, God gave me this revelation. And I wrote it on a sticky note because I want to actually read y'all exactly what I text her. Because it spoke volumes from something that I honestly just recognized today when I text her this. So this is the part of the text that I texted her. I put, I stopped chasing after the wrong things, false identities in life, especially relationships. In that, I found a voice I never knew I had because I hid behind the woman I wanted to be, thinking it wasn't possible. God is something amazing. Sometimes we don't even understand the power behind what we reveal upon ourselves when we dig deep upon giving somebody another answer. Because I was like, as I texted to her, I was like, I didn't even recognize that's how God is helping me transform, as he is transforming and revealing to me upon my purpose. Like, I know the victorious ones is my purpose, but I know there's more. So with that just being said, what I just read to y'all, because I literally just read a piece of that text to her, God gave me the title because I was just downstairs, y'all, talking to God, because that's what I do. He gave me the title to this message: your pain is not your permanent identity. That's what God said. And I couldn't even shake it off. I said, let me come on here because I got a couple minutes. Come on here and serve something to y'all. Like, we had lunch today together. I served y'all a video on lunch today. So I said, hey, this could be our dinner today. So God says to your heart, to you that's watching this, that your pain is not your permanent identity. And pain, like, say that you got injured or you get hurt. For me, it was a C-section. Like, I had a C-section after I had my triplets. The pain wasn't permanent. It had to heal. And that was a part that I told the young lady that texted me today. I told her I did go through a healing journey. And through that healing journey, which I didn't know, God was actually revealing unto my heart what my purpose was to help other people through the pain that I've been through. But it was necessary that I sincerely heal, y'all. And it is a process. It's a daily thing, but it's an overall process that I underwent 3 years ago. Healing. So for anybody that's watching this video and you asking yourself, what's my purpose? First thing you need to do, what God is speaking in your heart to do, which he spoke to my heart to do, is you have to heal. And God is the only one that can heal your heart. Yes, he'll send messengers. He'll send mentors. He will send life coaches, which that is what I am for God, to speak upon your life, because that's what God did to me. He sent my pastor, Justin Mitchell. He sent my mentor, Latoya Okia. He sent my best friend, Leticia. And all of them were a compartment. Another pastor, Ashley, Mo, Ravenel. Some people like that upon my life and in my path when I didn't know that's what God was doing. And that's like my dime-sized community that God built. So whenever he is healing you, I just want you to know, listen to your coach right now. He going to change your circle. Because the things that hurt you, you can't keep running to. You have to break free of the things that are hurting you. Relationships, if that's the thing that you saying, what's my purpose? God needs that distraction taken away so that he can reveal unto you the you that he has always said that you was. And in that part of that text that I put to her, that I was like, God, I never realized that part until that God gave me, that I texted her. In that I found a voice I never knew I had. This was me texting the young lady today. Because I hid behind the woman that, let me slow down, y'all. Because I hid behind the woman I wanted to be. Meaning, you can have this expectation of wanting to be like so-and-so, look like so-and-so, talk like so-and-so. So you will watch they approach. And the whole time God's saying, you your own person. You your own lane. So, to seek and find your purpose, you have to stop hiding behind an identity of saying, I'm too broken. I'm going to speak from my heart, my old mindset to your mindset. I'm this single, broke down single mama that has had a divorce, that has been in these type of relationships, that has been in a shelter, that has walked to a job, that has worked at these fast food restaurants, minimum wage jobs, that has settled. And it's never going to be possible for me, so I'm going to just stay like this. I'm going to keep making these excuses and not going to face myself. And I'm going to keep on not even worrying about how God feels. And the whole time, God was protecting me. And the whole time, I was breaking God's heart. And the whole time, God was the only one that was validating who I was and who I am. Because he called me to be the mother, the strong, confident mother of 4 young men. He knew the plan. Not having to receive validation, not having to settle, not having to break his heart. Because in the process of me breaking God's heart, y'all, in the past, I was breaking my own heart. I said it. And God really told me to come on here and talk to y'all. So this is just me talking off that text I told y'all I text that young lady today because I got so much revelation off of it. And that's when he gave me the title to this message. Your pain is not your permanent identity. You can either choose for it to be, or you can choose for your pain to be healed. And God already given you the identity of victorious. He has already given you the identity of an overcomer. He has already given you the identity of confident. Y'all see in that text I put I was hiding behind a woman that I wanted to be. I was already all those things that I've called myself to be in this season of my life. I've already been there. I always have had this voice, but never knew because I was hiding behind that because I was settling in my mindset, because I didn't know it could be better for me, because I was looking at the world standards through my lens of my eyes thinking, oh, I'm always going to be like this. It ain't never going to change for me until God really start opening my spiritual eyes up, and I'm so grateful for that. That's why I always come on here and talk to y'all about having a personal relationship with God. And it only comes about when you honestly be intentional about your walk with God. When you do what God tells you to do. When you don't worry what nobody else thinks. And I'm going to tell you, I'm just going to speak from y'all listen, just follow my lead. Oh, you over there going on break by yourself? What you be doing? I was feeding my soul, watching inspirational videos like you doing right now. And that's what I continue to do. Because I could see how it was growing my root system. You have to be intentional, y'all. Meaning you got to be on purpose about the purposes of growing your life to really see the purpose. Look at God. He just gave me that too. I say that a lot, y'all, because I'm still learning this. God just gave me that to speak to your heart. That's God. That ain't a person doing it, and ain't me doing this in my own strength. It's God. And that's what he do for you too. But we have to stop hiding under an identity that the world tell you always going to be that mother. No, you are not always that person. Yes, brokenness is real, but it's necessary because it makes you stronger. When a broken bone get broken, it comes back stronger. That is the same thing with our hearts. The same thing with our mindset. God has to take the broken identity, the broken mindset that you maybe feel like you're in right now, and he will take the knowledge that you're learning even right now watching this video. And yes, you're learning new knowledge as you're watching this video. You have to go to God as a child. And that's what I continue to do. I go to God and I talk to God as a child, because that's who we are. We are a child of God. We don't have to go to other people for understanding, y'all. When God is really building you up. Yes, go to other people for tips. Go to other people like I Am a Life Coach, and we can help you make an action plan. Spoke to one of my victorious ones last night, and I said, you're just doing so well. I had wrote up her action plan. And I had to bring it to her attention that she had actually been working on one of the things that was wrote out on the action plan. She didn't even realize it. Basically saying, God be building your root system. And you just try to just pick up the pencil. When we first learned how to write, we didn't know how to grip the pencil. When we first learned how to write, we didn't know how to write on the right side of the paper. It took practice. Me coming on here talking to y'all. Still learning. But God said, take the training wheels off, daughter. You know too much not to pour out or to overflow other people with the knowledge that you have learned from becoming a broken individual. Because God said to me, and I'm saying it to you too, God said it is not about how you look. It is not about your economical background. It is not about how many kids you have. It is not about if you're in a marriage, a divorce. It is about the heart that God gives you. So he has given you a good heart. Sometimes we get in situations in life when it makes us feel broken, but let God restore your broken heart. And be okay with it being broken right now, but God. He'll come in and clean your heart up so much that you will be so surprised that you can forgive a person that has hurt you to when you like, oh my God, I can really forgive them. I can honestly look at that person in their face after they sitting here pouring out lies, cursing about me. And you can look at this individual in their face, because this is something I've had to do. And God literally told me in that moment, be quiet, daughter. You look. And at the moment at me looking, God was saying, see, I just was protecting you. He just be protecting us, y'all, from hurt. When we keep on running to it. Whole time we breaking God's heart. God said we got to stop breaking his heart. In the process of breaking his heart, we be breaking our own heart, because we be losing who we are. Trying to cover it up with pictures and selfies, but then go home so lost, so broken. If you in this season of singleness, embrace it. If you in this season of you and God, love it. If you are in this season with you and your babies, your kids, it's okay. I'm telling you something that I've learned. Because you're going to learn so much about yourself in this season. You're going to learn the voice that God has given you. Them tears going to dry up. And even if the tears come back, because my tears come back sometime too. That's God's way of saying, I'm just cleaning you out. He wants us to cry. Don't a baby cry? We a child of God, so we supposed to cry to God. Vulnerability. We feel like we got to be so strong because we were in these relationships that made us feel weak. So we had these guards up, like, I'm going to be strong. God say be vulnerable for him. So he can build your mind up to be strong. Listen to what I'm telling you. He will build your mind up to be strong. To where you're able to look, I'm telling you, at the things that was meant to harm you, the things that were meant to hurt you, and he'll turn it around for your good, because you will have so much joy and peace, because you're going to know you healed the way God told you to. Not to say the scars don't still be there, because we love the idea of love, but we have to love the idea of loving God. Because it's time out for breaking his heart. And it's time out for losing our identity for people. Relationships. And I said us. Self-accountability. It's time out for clicking off the video because it made me feel uncomfortable because I'm hearing the truth. It's the truth God needs you to hear. It's the truth God wants you to hear. Not these sugar-coated messages that's just going to give you this high about life. No. Yes, it's good to feel like that. That's what praise is for. Worshiping upon God. But there's also becomes a time when you got to look at yourself in the mirror and say, this me versus me. Not me versus the world. No. It's me versus me. Because I've been slipping and tripping on me too long. I've been slipping and tripping on my family too long, meaning your immediate family, the ones that you're supposed to be loving and nourishing, the ones you breaking their hearts in the midst of. I done been there, so I know how it feels. It's never too late. Don't never let nobody tell you it's too late to mature. It's never too late. If you breathing and you walking this earth, God has given us grace from our past. But we cannot take that grace for granted. Come on. Can't take that grace for granted. Playing with God. Playing with our life. That Russian roulette I told y'all about in that other video. God put that thing, I was talking to him yesterday. And I said, God, honestly, now I can relate to that. When I used to play Russian roulette with my life. Yeah. So grateful now, y'all. Because he will give you joy. He will give you peace. In the midst of him piecing you back together. Is it easy? No. But is it necessary? Yes. If you keep asking God the same question, how do I understand my purpose? Because I was asking him that. In my season of healing, I kept watching my mentor, and I'm like, and this kept coming. My pastor was even talking about it, so they was connected somehow. But it wasn't connected all the way in my mind because God was still breaking down that old mindset, rebuilding the new. So, of course, when he breaking down the old, think of a building that's been demolished. When, like a boulder hit it, boom, it break down. All that dust going to be up in the air, right? So that's like your mind. It's going to be kind of cloudy before the new is rebuilt up. You got to give it time. Something I'm finally okay with. I'm getting chills even telling y'all this right now. Patience is key. When people say, don't pray for patience, it ain't about praying for patience. You have to have patience in the process of God rebuilding up the new mindset, the new you that he's making you. Because it don't happen overnight. We didn't become broken overnight. So the new person has to mature and develop. Because that old building, that boom, that boulder hit down, and that dust up in the air, he got to renew you. He got to rebuild you. And what he going to renew and rebuild you with? With the tools. The tools such as listening to new knowledge. Just like new tools or bricks is used to make a new building. You have to use this information. This is something I've learned. And apply it. On what kind of foundation? Firm. What's the firm foundation? God. If it's not built on a firm foundation, talking about a building, but we talking about our life too, it's not going to withhold. It's going to be on what? What it's going to be on? Quicksand. I'm talking to you. Do you want your life, come on, built on quicksand? Or do you want your life built on a firm foundation? That's when I was like, had got my moment, y'all, 3 years ago, and I said, God, I'm tired. God said, good, I got you where I want you. I needed you tired. I needed you weak in the spirit. Because God said, now I got a I have to, this God was talking to me, I have to rebuild up everything that you, talking about me, God was talking about me, that you destroyed. Not him, that you destroyed through your own choice. So I'm never on here to speak to y'all in such a way that it's going to harm you. I'm always on here to really give y'all the knowledge that God taught me, the reflective message that God taught me. And I'm so grateful to see all of y'all, those of you that have been active and y'all been growing. Because I come on here not for entertainment, not for validation, no. I come on here as a messenger of God. Because as I was down there really reflecting on my day before I go serve at church, this is my favorite thing to do, y'all. I like to serve God. I love it. 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 Yes, I do. I do. Because now I get it when they say, I'm not going to cry right now. Never knew. When it becomes so natural that you like so hungry to go do it. I'm literally downstairs like, I gotta get ready to go to church in a minute. But I had to release this thing because God put it on my heart so heavy. He did. So he said, your pain is not a permanent identity. I used to feel like it was for me, but now God is changing my story because I decided to pick up the pen. Not worrying about nobody else, worrying about my pen. Come on. You can't worry about nobody else, worrying about you working on yourself. Get so headstrong on working on yourself that you not even distracted what everybody else think about what you doing. Come on. They already know what you doing. Like in your house, like my babies, they already knew. Mama in there worshiping. It becomes so normal that they, oh, she in there talking to victorious ones. Oh, she in there reading the word. Because that has become a normalization in our life. Instead of normalizing pain and being a victim, being sad and being broken, we need to normalize being whole, being full of peace, being full of joy. And once you normalize that, it becomes to bother you in your spirit when things is opposite of the joy, peace. You be like, that ain't where I need to be at. That's that detox I be telling y'all about. Come on, that cloudy place God be having you at. That in-between stage he be having you at. That it hurts to grow. It hurts to heal. That's that cloudy spot where you got to renew your mind through him. And you have to do the work. Ain't no way around it. Because if I were to tell you it was a way around it, I wouldn't be speaking truth to you. And I'm not going to not be on here to tell y'all the truth. No. So y'all be encouraged. And just remember that your pain is not your permanent identity. But it's up to you. It's like my mentor and my coach, and I'm so grateful. I seen that video about 3 years ago. Y'all hear me talk about 3 years ago, because it's literally been 3 years. And oh, Jesus, I get so excited because, in my spirit, because you never know the change or the transformation that can take place in your life until you actually do it. It's when I stop making excuses. When I stop worrying what people thought I was doing. When I stop worrying. Did it take time? Yes. But now looking back, I wouldn't take it back for nothing. Because now I don't chase after relationships. I don't chase after the things that gave me an identity of being stuck. I don't chase those things no more. Now I chase God. I'm ready to go to church now and praise God. I'm ready to go now and get spiritually fed a word from God. I chase God. And the more I chase him, you hear me? He chased me back down. He give me the words and the messages to speak to y'all heart. He do. So just like that video I did today on lunch break, y'all. Because God gave me that one too. He gave me that one too. He served you a plate. He served you a platter. What you gonna do? You gonna eat off the platter that God serves to you? Or you gonna let the platter just sit there and starve? Or are you gonna sit there and look at the platter and complain about it and don't even eat off of it? But you gonna go over here to the other platter that the world's serving to you. Come on. It's a choice. And that's when your choice be like, I got to stop. Y'all hear I'm talking like this. Got to stop slipping and tripping on me. I have to stop blaming other people for my hurt. It happened. Okay. Use it for the glory of God, though. That's like what I'm doing this month. Because God put it on my heart. Next month, let me slow down. For the month of October, we are doing a fundraiser event. We're partnering with Deborah Deals. Miss Deborah is a victorious one. Miss Deborah does bundles for house cleaning products. God put it in my spirit for us as the victorious ones. We're going to do a fundraiser where we're going to put the money in her cash out. And she is going to take every proceed, every penny that we give toward her cash out. And I'm going to post more information in October for this, beginning of October. And y'all may already see the post over here on Facebook. I think I did one because I want to just, let y'all know what's going on. So for the month of October, we're going to take any money that you are willing to give toward this. And it's so remarkable because the stuff that we raise, she's going to make a bundle. And she gets deals on it. That's what Deborah deals, right? So she gets deals on it. So we're going to be able to give back to the shelter where I stayed at 7 years ago. So I'm so grateful for that. I prayed to God for that one year. I said, God, when is going to be a year when I'm going to be able to help give back to a service our community that gave back to me? That's the same thing with my pain that I've been through, the struggles that I've been through. Not to say I still don't have things, y'all. But when God can take the things that you've been through and use it for the glory of God, and it's authentic, because you ain't worrying what nobody think, because God say it's coming from your heart, it's coming from good intention. He said, I can't do nothing but bless that. And that's what he be doing. He be blessing me, able to see the testimonies behind what y'all learning and growing from. When I'm able to get in the Zooms and hear the ladies talk about how we just all coming together as the sisterhood circle. So I want y'all to remember this part when I'm telling y'all about next month, just so y'all can kind of have it in your energy. For the whole month of October, we are going to be doing a fundraiser event. And like I said, it's going to go toward Miss Deborah's cash out. That's the easiest way for it to happen. And every penny is going to go toward a big bundle deal, because I know God going to make it happen through all of us coming together as a community. And we're going to take the proceeds, and it's going to go toward the shelter I went to. Meaning she's going to do a whole bundle of cleaning products. All that stuff is helping somebody else, y'all. The stuff we simplify and we have access to. These are ladies that have to start over. But they ain't going to have to start over empty-handed, because God said we going to be the hands and the feet to help other people. So you be of service. If you starting out just learning your service, learning a service, or want to volunteer to help somebody else, that can be something God may have laid on your heart. So you pray about it. Starting in October, I'll be posting more about it. Be looking out for that. It's going to go toward a good cause, y'all. A cause that I'm so grateful that God has allowed me to be able to head. That way it can go down to help other women that has been in situations that has been similar to mine. So y'all be encouraged. Y'all watch this video. If you watched it from the middle, I really just came on here and it's 6 o'clock now, so I got to go. But God literally put it in my energy. Or maybe just been me ready to come on here and serve for him. Because he really does change our identity. That was a song they sung last night at Revival. He'll change your name. You don't got to wait on nobody else to change your name. Meaning you don't have to wait on nobody else to say that you're good enough. You don't have to wait on nobody to tell you that you're precious. You don't have to wait. Start speaking them things already into yourself. Because you are already that. Time to get a closer relationship with God. It's what it boils down to. And if you need help with that, I am a certified life coach for the kingdom of God. Y'all contact me on I'm pinning all the information here on Facebook and also on my YouTube. All the information is going to be on this video, so y'all can just click on the links. The links will be to my website that God helped me build. My certification was something I did through my coach and my mentor in life as well. And God is actually taking the action steps. I see already victorious ones that are flourishing through taking the action steps. And it works. So y'all go ahead and book a one-on-one session with me. The first ones are free. And then from there, book a session, another session, where I have your action plan all lined up, because God helps me write those out based on what we talk about. So those of you on the YouTube channel as well, y'all please subscribe. I know there's a lot of information, but it's some housekeeping, so y'all can understand what the victorious ones entail to keep up with our community. The YouTube community, y'all please subscribe, like the videos. All of the Facebook lives are posted on YouTube. So you can always go back and watch the information that God lays on my heart. The beauty of it, we have Facebook. It helps us communicate more because it's more interactive. And I like coming on here live talking, because I think it keeps me from pausing the video, oh, that wasn't good enough, and just rolling with it. So, hey, y'all go over there on the YouTube channel, you subscribe, and I'm just so grateful right now in my spirit that I'm able to come on here, y'all, using what God has given me to speak to your heart. I, as your coach, want to see you grow. But most importantly, your daddy God, I said it, our daddy God want to see you grow. He don't want to see you stuck. He don't want to see you complaining. He don't want to see you complacent. And he definitely don't want you to put no identity on yourself as being broken. God don't. He wants to repair your heart. It's up to you. Listen to God right now. He talking, y'all. He said it's up to you to take the. He talking, y'all. I'm trying to keep it together. He said it's time for you to take the plate that he is serving you and eat off of it. And stop taking the plate that he has given you and leaving leftovers, meaning picking out what you want on the plate and just, or even worse, I'ma say, he's serving you a plate and you letting him just sit there and spoil. Come on. That was God. That was I couldn't stop laughing, y'all. Y'all be encouraged and have a great, great, great Tuesday. Being your coach, mentor, and your motivational speaker, Monica Stokes.